Welcome to Adogsy. Discover everything you need to know about dogs and more. Our goal is to help you become the best friend and understand your furry companion on a deeper level. We provide information based on current research and the experience of seasoned dog owners. If you'd like to support our channel and help us create new videos, you can make a donation through the link in the description.
Dealing with a new dog in the house can be quite a whirlwind for everyone involved in this momentous occasion. The pup was snatched from its familiar surroundings and plopped into an apartment with strangers without warning. And the folks, well, they finally got their dream dog, but now they're unsure how to approach this dream. Should they stuff a toy in its face, treat it to some tasty goodness, or just hug and cuddle with it? They're itching to do all the things they've always dreamt of doing with a dog, but a dog wasn't right there at hand. They want to instantly fall in love with it the moment it steps through the door, for instance. But it's better to curb that excitement of a newbie dog lover. On the first day, there's no need to bother the new pooch unnecessarily, and the kids should be told not to pester it either because it's not playtime for the dog right now. It's in a strange place with unfamiliar people. Who'd want to chase a ball or get scratched by a noisy child in its shoes? So it's best to give it some space to deal with the stress, get used to new scents, and sniff out all the corners. Newbie dog parents can totally go about their usual business instead of chasing the critter around and poking it with a stick, trying to get some reaction. The dog will probably pick someone from the family and stick to them like glue. Being close to the calmest and most predictable person in the pack will seem like the safest bet for the dog. Afterward, the dog will get used to everyone else, so there's no need to worry about jealousy scenes. The best thing for doggy moms and dads at this time is to act as if there's no furry kid at all and behave as usual. But if the kid comes over, nudges your knee, or hands you a toy, you can chat, play, and offer a treat. Encouraging the dog's initiative is good, but it's not the time for parent initiative yet. The owner's duty in the beginning is to observe the dog. If it sniffs a dangerous electrical wire, then the wire needs to be removed. If it lies down in a red corner, then that's a good spot for a doggy bed. If it tries to munch on Grandma's begonia, then the begonia will have to go. Calmly exploring the space is part of fighting the stress, so it's best not to hover over the dog like a hawk with a shout, "What are you eating again?" Instead, calmly take away things that are unsuitable for munching without drawing unnecessary attention to yourself. The first week of a dog's life in the house usually ends with the owner rhetorically asking, "Why did I get myself into this, and what do I do now?" This feeling is particularly evident when you get a puppy and all it does is bite and create puddles on your new laminate floor. Suddenly, it jumps up, not only in the sense of let's play, but also in the sense of leaving a little surprise in various unexpected places. After the first pillow is eaten, doubts about the decision to get a dog become stronger. But that's normal. Almost everyone goes through a stage of doubts, especially with their first pet. The thing is, it takes a minimum of 2 weeks for both humans and dogs to form a primary attachment. In the first few days, there's too much unknown about the dog, and the dog hasn't studied its new humans enough to relax fully, so it's a regular process of adaptation. Before frantically sending the dog back to the breeder, it's worth holding on for at least 20 days. Sometimes during the dog's adaptation period, owners take time off. And it's a good practice because it allows them to adjust to each other's routines and make the apartment a safe place for the dog. However, the dog care vacation shouldn't be a 24/7 vigil within 4 walls. After the first few days, it's a good idea to start gradually leaving the dog home alone. Let it be on its own and not get used to the idea that mommy and daddy are always there whenever it wants to have some fun. After all, sooner or later, you'll have to start running errands. A dog that can stay home alone is a valuable ally in getting things done. An ancient legend says when you bring a dog into your home, don't waste time with training. And sometimes they add, or it will take over you. And by training, they mean all sorts of restrictions like don't climb on the couch, don't enter the kitchen and spit out Grandma's begonia. All of this is unnecessary, especially in the first days with the dog in the family. Yes, it's essential to teach the dog the house rules, but there's no need to constantly follow it around with prohibitive commands. You can calmly take it off the couch and praise it when it sits on the floor. Toss some chicken hearts its way when it doesn't cross the kitchen boundaries, and overall, talk to it more.